wrapping that up there. Today we're going to be showing how to set up a tent. Start with, get your ground cloth. Now this can be anything from a piece of tarp to the bottom of an old cutout tent that you have. Only thing is it has to at least match your tent. You try not to have it going further outside or up and down than your tent, and then it'll take on more water underneath it. But this here is just to cover the bottom of the tent, to keep some little briars and you name it out. Find a good spot for it and make sure that it's in the shade. That's the #1 thing here. Look around you here, make sure it's good in the shade. Know where the sun's going to be and where it's going to set and everywhere in between. Very important tip also, before you find your perfect shady spot, take a quick look around you here. Make sure there's no dead trees here. The last thing you want to do is wake up in the middle of the night with a tree falling on your tent and you're in it and then you're killed. Lay down your tent tarp here. As soon as you lay it down, go ahead and stretch it all out and start feeling all around it here. Every little bitty single thing you feel underneath here is what you're going to be feeling in your back all night long. Run your hands all up and down it. Get all this out from underneath it as you slowly make your way down toward the bottom. And that will do it. This here is just a regular old pole tent. The poles go up across it diagonally. There's about 1 million different tents, and it would be pretty difficult to show you, how to do every single one of them. But I particularly like these pole tents. They're very, very quick to set up. It takes a whole lot less time, especially when you're in a hurry, it's starting to rain. One person can set these up usually in about 5 minutes or maybe even quicker. Start out with doing the very edges. Go ahead and get these little poles on here. When you get these on here, just as simple enough as starting to snapping the tent on. These are, like I said, extremely fast to set up, which is why I prefer them. You can go ahead and lift this side too if you want and start putting them on. Once you have most of the sides clipped in, it's pretty simple from there. Get this top one in first, actually. You'll be able to reposition your tent back on the pad perfectly once you get all these little clips on. And that is about it for the tent setting up. Now this one has a rain cover. I will set it up on here just, in case it does rain, and I like the privacy while I sleep it as well. This side over it. Now the rain cover on this particular tent, it just clips in, and that is it. So for here we have 2 more little clips on this other side, and we are done setting up the tent, we can start loading it up with stuff we need to put in it. Stake these out for little vestibules. First thing I like to put in the tent is the tent pole holder bag. Very handy to have there, especially when you go looking for it. The very first thing you want to put in your tent, if you brought one, and I hope you did, especially if it's going to be cold, is a sleeping bag pad. You need to go ahead and put this in here and let this be unraveling. Now they have the fold up kind, they have the air ones, which are nice, but I have woke up way too many times with the air ones where they were not nice anymore to me. They had completely deflated. We'll go ahead and get the sleeping bag pads, get them in here and let them be getting used to being flat. And we'll even go ahead and take the sleeping bags and we're going to lay them down on top of there to even further help them get flat. One more quick tip here before we wrap this video up. Any spare clothes that you brought, and I'm sure you did bring some, whether it be socks, shorts, t-shirts, go ahead and put them in the tent now. You can get them zipped up and you can use your spare clothes here as a nice little pillow. Okay, there you have it. Spare clothes pillows, tents assembled, sleeping bag pads in there. So this is going to wrap up this video. Thanks everyone for watching.